Austin, Texas, home of legendary Treaty Oak, plays host to this college football battle. And I hope these fans are as bundled up as I am for today's matchup between the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. And here come the Longhorns. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. The Gators don't seem to match up too well in this one. Kirk, I'm not sure I like their chances very much.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on this one, Brad. Texas has one of their best players lining up in their backfield. Lee, expect a huge game from him running the football and maybe even catching a few passes. He's a tremendous athlete, and they'll use him as much as they can.
Let me tell you why I agree with you. Florida does not have the talent up front defensively to stop their running game. Kirk, the only way they have a chance to win this game is to force turnovers. Even then, I don't think it's going to be enough for them to win.
Thanks, guys. Let's take it down to the field and get ready for the game. And they're ready to kick this one off.
Number 11, back to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Florida sets up in the I. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. Has his fullback. And he's taken down. Well, they pick up a few with a pass play, Coach.
Yeah, it was. I like plays like these. As long as you're moving forward and not backward, you're doing pretty good.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 24. High formation here. Back to pass. Into that long. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. Third and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line. Florida comes out with an I formation. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's going to air it long. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
It's fourth down, and the punt team lines up. Number 92 gets it off. Number 69 calls for the fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 38. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time.
And with their defense forcing the punt, it allows them to have a shot at getting the first points on the board.
They'll get the ball here at the 38-yard line. Number 2 is back in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. Big opening to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. And they had a tough time defending that one.
Well, Brad, one of the things with this defense is you leave yourself vulnerable in one-on-one coverage. Great throw by the quarterback and great speed by the receiver.
And he hits the PAT. And over 6 minutes still left in the first quarter with the score, Texas 7, Florida nothing. Number 2, ready to kick. Number 11 and number 1 back deep to return. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Gators go with the I formation. Johnson hits it on the inside, and down he goes at the 22. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 22. Johnson is the deep back as they line up in the I. He drops back. Throws off his hands, incomplete. Third and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line. Florida sets up in the I. Back to pass. He's rolling left, looks, down the middle. Got it. And he's all the way down to the 47-yard line. The receiver found a hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. They go with the option. And he's taken down at the 44. That's a 3-yard pickup. Second and 7. This is the 5th play of this drive. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. They'll run the option. And they got him for a loss.
The option couldn't get around to the corner. Very athletic play there by the DB.
Let me tell you something, my friend. This kid can run with anybody, and he can lay a lick on the ball carrier if they want to come in his direction.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. They line up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
They send out the punting unit. He punts it. Johnson signals for a fair catch. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll go to work at the 20. Texas comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, rolling out to the right side. Got it to his receiver. Good yardage that time on the pass.
The thing that makes this play work is the quarterback. He throws this thing right in there. What an arm this quarterback's got.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 40. The Gators line up with 6 defensive backs. They'll throw on first down. And he threw the ball into coverage.
Man, I tell you, he's lucky that defense didn't come away with that one.
Receiver on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Number 2 lines up with 5 wide out. There's a stiff arm, and down he goes. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. Third and 2 coming up here. Ball right around midfield. They'll run the option. Spin move. And he's taken down at the 45-yard line. Good yardage there on the option.
Outstanding play, well executed. Here it is, 3rd down, and they come up big on the run.
Excellent call by the coach there.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Texas comes out with 3 receivers bunched. Back to pass. Across the middle. Got it to his receiver. And down he goes. A little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
He held him back, and he got called for it.
Yeah, he knew he had missed his block, and all he wanted to do was slow him down somehow. But the ref was right there and made the call.
First and long. Ball on the 45-yard line from the gun. They'll throw on first down. He's rolling right. He unloads it. They'll drop him for a loss. 3-yard loss there.
3-yard loss on the play.
Second and long coming up here. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Number 2 lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He'll dump this one off. Complete. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Florida has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. And it's caught. And he's taken down. Doesn't get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job of making a few yards, but they got to be disappointed they didn't make the first down.
Number 34 awaiting the return.
Number 34 back to return.
Punts the ball away. Number 34 calls for the fair catch. And they'll down it at the 9-yard line. Can't hit the returner like that. Here's the official call. He came in too close.
You know, he must have had too much momentum going, and he couldn't slow himself down.
They've got about 100 tight ends in there for this goal line play. There's a play fake. Across the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn. So they call it tight end's number, and he comes through with the score.
He did a great job here of using his size to create space for himself so the quarterback could get the ball into him without any defenders getting in the way.
Kirk, you know, in high school, this guy was so big he played defensive tackle. When he's going across the middle, he never shies away from a big-time hit.
No, he's more interested in delivering punishment than taking it.
And he tacks on the extra point. With just over a minute to go in the first quarter, the score is Texas 14, Florida nothing. Texas is ready to kick it away. Number 1 and number 11 set to return. Number 11 has it at the 5. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive at the 25-yard line. The Gators line up in an I formation. Johnson on the inside handoff. Moore with a takedown. No gain. Second and 10. Ball on their own 25. Johnson lines up in the deep back, I formation. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. And he just gets rid of it. Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 25. The Longhorns bring in the nickel package. And snap from center. Complete, and they bring him down. What an arm.
Well, here the quarterback throws it to a spot. You can tell that the quarterback and receiver have worked over and over on this. He may not impress you with style points, but that time he shows off a big arm and delivers a bullet right there.
First and 10. Ball on the 39. Ace backfield. They'll throw on first down. He's in trouble. They'll make the sack. They got heavy pressure on him that time.
Boy, you better believe it. The penetration got there, and boom, he went down.
Yeah, that pocket just collapsed right on top of the quarterback.
A long ways yet to go, but at the end of one, our score, Texas 14, Florida nothing. It's second down now, 14 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. I formation here. Setting up the play action. And he went way up, and he's got the interception with the spin. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
You know, sometimes you hear people say that defensive backs can't catch the ball very good. That's why they play defensive back instead of receiver.
Well, this guy just proved that theory wrong. He can definitely catch the football.
Yeah, there are some exceptions. I will definitely admit that.
The Longhorns come out in the shotgun. Big opening. He tries to spin. And down he goes at the 42-yard line. And what a run.
And here's a stat for you. This kid ran a 4.3 non-win aided 40. Now that's fast.
Non-win aided? What are you talking about? I don't care if he had the wind or not. This kid can fly.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Throws it to the outside. And it's caught. And he's taken down. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe, and can lead to some really good yardage.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 47. Florida brings in their nickel package. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Deep pass down the left side. Got it. And they bring him down. The quarterback broke down the coverage on that one. First down.
You drop back to pass and see zone. It's a matter of you and the receiver getting on the right page and finding the right window to put the ball through.
Hey, Kirk, that's probably what you did playing in the backyard, right? But you broke a lot of windows, I bet you.
First and 10. Ball on the 17. The Longhorns come out in the ace formation. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He's got it. Touchdown. And he's having no trouble finding the end zone, guys.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Count 'em, Kirk. 3 touchdowns already this half.
And he hits the PAT. Just over 5 minutes now remaining in the second quarter. And the score, Texas 21, Florida nothing. Number 2 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 11 back deep to return.
We should have a return on this one. Number 11 takes it at the 4. And he did not have a good kick return on that one.
No, some miscommunication there with his blockers. The coverage team just charged right in and took him down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 11. Johnson is the single setback. He drops back. And they get the sack. And that'll get this defense fired up.
The offensive lineman had his feet too close together. As an offensive lineman, you got to spread your feet and have a nice base.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on the 6-yard line. Florida comes out in the shotgun, drops back to pass. Over the middle, in and out of his hands. Third down, 15. Ball on the 6. Texas comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Pressure coming. Got hit as he threw. Complete. There he goes. Johnson brings him down. A nice little pass play there.
And that was a perfect time for a screen. The defense was a little aggressive that time and weren't really in great position to stop this play. Terrific call.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 92 gets it off. Number 69 goes at the 41.
Great passing was the key to the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
They'll get the ball here at the 48-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Found his man. The wideout comes up with a spectacular play.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, I put a big circle around that play so I can remember to call that one again. Good call.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. Nickel defense. They'll throw on 1st down. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. And this one could be on the defense.
Pass interference on the defense. Spot foul. First
They
down.
were jostling with a receiver.
Yep, and the referee saw the whole thing. That's a good call there.
The Longhorn line up with 3 wide. Play action. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Number 2 comes to the line with 3 wide. They're on a counter. And down he goes. They'll get 2 on that one.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Texas lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. And they try to set up a screen. And they hit him in the backfield. And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
And they're just helping him out on this drive.
Which is the last thing you want to do. They need to maintain a level of focus on the field and stop getting these silly penalties.
Number 2 lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot. It's up. And it's good. Number 2 looks ready to kick this one off. Number 11 and number 1 back ready to return. Number 1 fields it in the end zone.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They had the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll set up shop at the 14.
14-yard line.
High formation here. Drops back to pass. He steps up, gives a little pump fake. He got it! And they tackle him. And he hauled that one in for a first down.
Well, that's a big-time play. Did an excellent job there of getting separation from the defender, and he's able to pull down that pass for quite a few yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line from the gun. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. Here comes the pressure. Incomplete. Not much a receiver could do that time.
You're right. Nice defensive play, and the key here is the defender's able to avoid pass interference.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 32. Johnson lines up as a single back. Back to pass. He's under pressure. Swings it out to his man on the screen. And he's taken down. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
Third and 5. Ball on the 27. High formation here. Johnson takes a pitch. And he's stopped behind the line.
Here the tailback had really nowhere to go. The defense does a good job of getting penetration, and they were able to wrap him up for a loss.
Look for them to go to the air here. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Got it. And down he goes. The Gators are going to take a timeout, and that was their first timeout. It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. They get it out there on the toss. He spins, and he's taken down at the 18-yard line. The offense calls a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. Second and 9 coming up here. This is the 7th play of this drive. Johnson, the lone back. Johnson gets it on a pitch, throws a stiff arm, and down he goes. A gain of 9 yards on the play.
9-yard gain on the play.
Florida sets up in the eye, and he's taken down at the 9-yard line. No gain. Drops back to pass with the throw, and it's caught, and down he goes. They get 3 yards on the play.
2-yard gain on the play.
Back to pass. He steps up, wants to throw outside. Touchdown, Florida! They look for the big boy on that one.
And they found him with no problems. That guy is a load to bring down.
They needed to go for 2, and that's what they'll do here. Throws it to the outside. Almost intercepted. They're really fortunate to still have a shot at points.
That wasn't one of the prettiest passes I've ever seen. He's got to be relieved it wasn't picked.
I bet you that defender thought it was a pretty pass. Too bad it bounced off his hands. That should have been an INT.
Number 14, ready to kick. Number 1 and number 23, back to return. Kicks it off. Number 23 takes it at the 8. Broke away from 1. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll go to work at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Gators bring in their dime package. He's going right, and they couldn't hook up on that one. A little too much juice on that one.
And this quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
Second and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 27. The Longhorns come out showing 3 wide. He drops back. Steps up. Looking. Rolling out to the left side. Throws it to the outside. His receiver has it. Texas calls a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 37. The Longhorns come out in a bunch formation. They'll throw on first down. And guys, he's already over 200 yards passing in the first half.
Well, he's off to a great start. It'll be interesting to see if he can maintain this level of play for the rest of the game.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. 4 wide. Drops back to pass. Rolls to the right. He's looking. He's going right. Incomplete pass. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
It's second down and 10 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Number 2 lines up in the shotgun. He rolls out to the right. Pumps once. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Caught! He goes down. The Longhorns call for a timeout. That was their second timeout. They line up in the jumbo set. Fullback straight ahead. And he's taken down at the 1-yard line. The Longhorns are going to take a timeout, and that was their last timeout. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. He gets it up, and it's through the uprights. Second half adjustments definitely needed in this one. Our score, Texas 27, Florida 6. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 23 takes from the 10. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 23. They'll run the option. Spinning. And down he goes at the 28. Around 5 yards there on the option keep. Second down and 5. Ball on the 28. Number 2 is back in the gun. Back to pass. Here's the long ball, left side. And it's incomplete. And he overthrew that one badly.
Whoa, the receiver's fast, but he's not that fast.
Third and 5 coming up. Ball on their own 28. Texas comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Throws it to the outside. Complete, and he's taken down. First down, but not by much, guys.
Boy, it was close, but a nice job by the receiver of getting enough yards for the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Florida lines up with 5 defensive backs. They'll throw on first down, and he can't make the catch.
Incomplete pass. Number 4, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. They go with the option, and down he goes. The fullback rumbles ahead for about a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
Third and 9. Ball on the 36-yard line. Florida has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. Drops back to pass. He gives a pump fake. Caught, and he's taken down. Boy, does this kid have an arm or what?
Are you kidding me? It looks like he has a rocket launcher attached to his shoulder.
It's first and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. Florida brings in the nickel here. Tries to juke. Breaks one. And he's all the way down to the 23. How about that huge gain on the ground?
Well, the reason why that worked was a combination of 2 things. Good blocking up front and good speed by the ball carrier once he got into the open field.
You're right there, Coach. Big time play.
First and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. Texas comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. And down he goes. Well, he sure didn't burn the defense on that run.
Yeah, I think he needs to make wiser decisions back there. You hate to see a kid get injured out there.
Second and 7 coming up here. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Number 23, alone in the backfield. He drops back. Looks, throws, and it's caught, and he's taken down. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
They've been 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. Number 2 lines up in the shotgun. Here's the option. He spins around. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
The quarterback caused them to run out of room. Excellent play by him to keep it from going outside.
Number 2 lines up for the field goal. It's up. And it splits the uprights. Texas lines up for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 1 takes it at the 8. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 24. The Gators come out in the ace formation. Down he goes. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 25-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. He tosses it short, and that one's fallen incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on their own 25. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He breaks free. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he will score. Coach, tell me about this one.
The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball to the open guy. Then that kid shows you right there what he can do after he has the football.
Going for 2 is the right call here. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
These guys right now are just helping out the opposition.
Yeah, and those mistakes drive a coach crazy. Lack of discipline on the field, hates it.
And they're looking to get 2 points here. He drops back. Looking over the middle. And they get the 2. And just over 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. The score is Texas 30, Florida 14. Number 14 looks ready to kick this one off. Number 23 and number 1 deep to return. Number 1 takes it to 12. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll set up shop at the 25.
At the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 23, the lone back. They'll throw on 1st down. He'll dump this one off, and he drops it.
Number 4, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 25. They go with the option. A lateral. Spin move. That's a 3-yard pickup on the option.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 28. Texas goes with the ace set here. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Wants to throw outside. Got it. And he's taken down.
That was a laser, Kirk. This guy has a huge arm.
Yeah, it's like he's throwing darts, but it's coming at about 86 miles an hour.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47. Number 2, back in the gun, back to pass. He's going right.
I'm not sure if the game plan coming into this game was to throw the ball this much, but they now have over 300 yards passing. One thing I am sure about, Coach, is this quarterback's downfield vision and his ability to spot the open man.
You're absolutely right, Kirk. He's doing a tremendous job finding the holes in this defense.
Florida put 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. What a play.
Boy, solid job there by the quarterback, recognizing the defensive coverage and delivering the ball to the open receiver.
Second and 1 coming up here. This is the 6th play of this drive. Texas comes out with 3 receivers bunched. He drops back. Across the middle. Well, he tried to thread the needle with that pass.
Well, here the quarterback makes a poor decision throwing into coverage. Needs to look at his progression and find the second and third receiver.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Texas lines up in a shotgun set. They'll drop him for a loss. And they snuffed out the quarterback draw there.
And there was absolutely no place for that quarterback to run on that play. Good job by this defense.
And this will be a very long field goal attempt. It's up, looks long enough. And it's good. He hit that one from way out there.
Oh, man, that was a beautiful kick.
Number 2 is lined up to kick this one off. Number 1 and number 11 back deep to return. Number 11 takes it at the 4, makes a move. Guys, their last possession, they really had good success passing the ball.
Hey, if you ask me, I'd air it out some more.
Lee, I agree. Make them show you that they can stop it before you change things up.
They'll take over at the 28-yard line. Texas brings in their nickel package, drops back to pass, steps up, across the middle, got it to his receiver, and down he goes. Talk about a throw.
Does this kid have an arm or what? I'm telling you, this thing is like a laser beam coming out of his hand.
Boy, you're right. What a cannon this young man's got.
It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball on the 37. Texas lines up in a dime defense here. Complete. And he's taken down. So the short completion will move the chains.
Well, you don't always have to go deep with the ball to be able to move the chains. Just enough to get past the marker to get a new set of downs.
So that brings us to the end of the quarter. And at the end of 3, our score, Texas 33, Florida 14. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Here they come. And he's going to come up with a sack. They put the pressure on, and it paid off.
Well, his protection just simply broke down. And if that continues, this quarterback's going to have a long day.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 29. High formation here. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Found his man. He's all the way down to the 36. It's another 100-yard receiving performance out there by one solid player.
So what else is new? This guy's capable of doing this game in and game out. He's that good.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Johnson lines up as a single back. Johnson on the handoff. And down he goes at the 33-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Ball on the 33. The Longhorns line up with 6 defensive backs. And it's caught. And he's taken down at the 29. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Gators line up in an I formation. Juku. And down he goes. And they keep it on the ground for the first down.
Nothing too fancy here. The key is that the running back was able to convert the first down.
First and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Gators come out in the ace formation. Again, he'll get the call. And he's taken down. They grab 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2 coming up here. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. Throws it out there. Complete. And down he goes at the 14-yard line. He fired that ball in there.
Yeah, good execution there. Nice job of getting the first down on that pass.
First and 10. This is the 10th play of this drive. The Gators go with the I formation. Johnson gets the call, and he's taken down at the 12. The running back gets 2 on the carry. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 12. Johnson, the lone back. Back to pass. He steps up. He's under some heat. And down he goes. They just got to the quarterback for the 4th time today.
This offensive line has to be able to protect the quarterback better. They're giving up sacks left and right.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. Down the middle. And it's complete for the touchdown.
Although I prefer more of an option-style offense in college, I can still appreciate the style of passing that this quarterback is displaying. Anytime you throw for over 300 yards, you've had quite a day.
Yes, indeed.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Texas 33, Florida 21. Looks like we're about to see the most exciting play in football, the onside kick. Here's the onside kick.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty. We will re-kick.
It looks like they're going to go for the onside kick.
Number 23 back to return.
Here goes nothing. They were really hoping to get the ball back there.
Well, now they have to call on their defense to make something happen. They need a big play right here to get that ball back.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. They line up in the jumbo set. Little handoff. He stiff arms. Maxwell with a takedown at the 35. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Second and 6. Ball on the 35. They come out in a goal line set. On the ground with the tailback. And they got him for a loss. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback on the passing game. But this time, it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Longhorns come out in the ace formation. He drops back. Steps up. He's in trouble. That was a dangerous throw.
Oh, not a very good decision. He's got to either throw this one away or take a sack. You don't want to go back to the sideline and have a discussion with the old ball coach if that had been an interception.
4th and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line.
They'll line up for the kick, and this is going to be extremely long. The kick is up. And he didn't get all of it. It falls short. They'll go to work at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Steps up in the pocket. Oh, what an interception. And down he goes. And that was their 2nd interception of the game. And look at that interception again.
Hey, this is a sensational defensive play. Watch this kid just lurking back there in the secondary, and then he leaps for the ball. Nice pick.
They'll get the ball here at the 34.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
And he's taken down. The Gators call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. Second and 2. Ball on the 26. Defense lines up with 8 men in the box. He'll get it again, and down he goes. The Gators are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. Third down and a yard. Ball on the 25. They come out in a goal line set. And he's taken down at the 23-yard line. Well, they stuck with a run, and it pays off for them.
You know what, Brad? So important on 3rd down to rely on the offensive line to get a good push, and that's what they did there to pick up the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with their jumbo package. The gives to the fullback. And down he goes at the 20-yard line. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. Florida takes a timeout, and now they got no timeouts left. Congratulations to our players of the game. Brought to you by Old Spice. Little handoff. And he's taken down. And not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Florida lines up with 5 defensive backs.
Put hot. Put hot. Hot.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. And it looks like he got the first down.
I'll tell you what, Brad, that is very close. I didn't think he was going to make it there, Coach.
Kirk, I agree with you 100%. I thought he was stopped short, too. This kid shows some real determination on that run.
1st and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Texas is about ready to celebrate a big victory here.
Hot. Put hot. Hot.
And he takes a knee. And that's the end of the ball game. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
No excuses in this one, Brad. We saw a good game where one team just outplayed the other. Texas played a good physical game out there. And not only that, they played a smart game, too. These are smart college kids and really make some good, smart decisions out there. I like this football team.
And we thank you kindly for participating in NCAA Football 2004. Our final tally in this game, Texas 33, Florida 21. So for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.